Okay,
start? Something to say? Or?
well, what we do is Zakk, we'll do an introduction.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do an introduction and then.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna make it quick.
Because what we'll do an introduction, and then we'll let you guys start playing right after Mark. What's up?
So if hopefully
From all the
everybody-
microphones or just the host? Just my wireless? Okay, I'll just stay away from the. Okay, you got it. For all you
we only
new
give 'em
folks
so
that just
much
walked
time.
in, this is a live internet radio show. We ask that you keep your conversation to a minimum. It's a free show. We got a bar in the back over there. If you want your friends and family to listen, tune in to kcusdigitalmedia.com on the web. They can watch and listen right there. Other than that, have a good time.
Come on in. You can also order food from Springs, Orleans, delivered right to your table.
Good food, too.
Zakk DeBono and the Broken Circle are about ready to tear it up in just a minute or two.
As soon as Nate tells me.
It says we're already live on YouTube.
You're listening to kcusdigitalmedia.com. We're broadcasting tonight from the beautiful Gold Room, downtown Colorado Springs, Colorado. Tonight's special guest is Zakk DeBono. Take it away, Mark.
It's a beautiful day today, isn't it? And it just so happens that Zakk's logo is a sun. And here comes the sun, right? No, on your logo.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's coincidental, but it had to happen. We are a weekly internet radio broadcast for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time or watching for the first time on YouTube. We are a horizontal group of musical endeavors that originated with Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative Facebook group page. Now has over 6,200 members. We also have a YouTube channel of the same name, and that's why we want you to go to kcosmedia.com. I failed to bring business cards, so please take a picture of the logos if you want to explore further. But we're KCOS because we're from Colorado Springs. That's the airport sign, right?
Right on.
And, you know, we've expanded. The Southern Colorado thing only lasted for a couple of years, but since it's a name, because we cover the whole state. We actually, this is the time where we say, we're going to dedicate this show to a friend
Yes,
and a mentor.
yes. It'll be all right, Mark. It really will. This is a big deal because he was a giant in representing things that absolutely need to be done in the music community. And he was very big deal to you, Mark. So
Well, John Cat was a big deal to everybody.
To everybody.
He did nothing but
Correct.
serve people in at least 20-some different cities in the United States with the Blue Star Connection. That's one of the first organizations I became a part of after I got up with my battle from cancer, and it just hurts to lose another warrior.
yes, it does.
So I know Zakk is of the same opinion that we're going to do it for John.
Tonight's for John.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Mr. John Cat.
Tonight is for
Yes.
Mr. Cat.
Yeah, that's just simply fabulous.
And I understand that we are being rebroadcasted on KCRT
Yes.
AM in Trinidad.
Wonderful.
I really want to thank whoever arranged that, Zakk.
Yes, Mr. Bobby Herrera, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. But no, we would love to have this happen on a weekly basis because that's what we do this show on.
Sure.
But of course, Zakk is from Trinidad. Recently,
That I am.
recently in
beautiful there.
Denver, but
Thank you.
and actually, I think Shadow Man spent some time there too, right?
Yes, a lot of time there.
Born and raised down in that area, up on Highway 12 near Bon Carbo.
Very nice. Bon Carbo is beautiful.
So what we usually do is we announce our normal announcement about where we come from and who we are, and then we say to the guest, you know what, it's your show. I understand that you're really going to be talking a lot about things that we want to ask you,
Sure.
like, well, we'll just, what we usually do is play a song, talk a little, play a song, talk a little.
Absolutely.
No one knows how it goes.
Yeah.
We are. So, I mean, Noah's, one of ours from a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I guess since we're doing introductions, Gavin in the back is...
Yes. Mr. Gavin Cassins. Amazing
Yes.
drummer, probably the best I know, and his lovely wife in the audience.
Yes. Yay.
It's an honor to play with these guys. I played so long trying to get the right band together. I think that's kind of why I named the Broken Circle, is because it could never be complete. Nothing's perfect in life. I try to do the best I can with just playing music and having fun, and I found the right guys that want to do it with me. So the Lord has really blessed me.
That's fabulous.
So
That's so great to hear.
absolutely, yeah.
And it's really great to see family members here supporting you.
Oh yeah,
And,
my mom and dad and
Yeah.
my fiance, everyone's here. Noah's
All right.
family,
I know.
Gavin's
we met
family. This is
most
awesome.
of you. But yeah, we definitely want to say hello and thank you for supporting us.
Absolutely.
And on with the show.
On with the show.
Awesome. Cheers, everybody. Tonight's for John. So, as you know, my name is Zakk DeBono. I am a blues guitarist from Denver, Colorado. This is my bass player, Noah Mast, amazing. His beautiful mom and dad are in the audience. It's an honor to play with him. He plays with some of the best musicians in Colorado. I think Austin Johnson's just amazing. He's probably one of my favorites. He's done a lot of work with Austin Young. He's great as well. And Gavin blew us all apart, working with Eric Johnson and Joe Satriani.
So great. Oh my gosh.
So he's kind of above all of our heads, but it's amazing to have everybody, and it's amazing to be here tonight. Thank you again to Mark, Mr. White. Thank you again, Ed. Thank you very much for having us. This is a beautiful establishment. Just truly an honor to play for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. And I'll go slow. This is actually really cool because I never get to stop and talk about my songs and the meanings of them, because a lot of people email me questions and ask a lot about my music, and some people think I'm really crazy, and I'm not, just because of how my music sounds. But there's a backstory to everything, and this first one is a song that I had written on a train on my way back from California. It's called "I Don't Mind," and to me it was just, it doesn't matter what you have in life. You could have the worst attitude in the world unless you have happiness. It's happiness and love. So it meant a lot to me to write this song, and hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Well, I don't mind. I don't mind that you came. I really don't mind. Hell, we finally came. It's a million ways from nowhere, baby. and my heart is still in pain. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind that she came. I really don't mind. Hell, we finally came. It's a million ways from nowhere, baby, and my heart is still in pain. Well, I'm finally counting down all these days to bring me back to you. A million more ways. Hell, we're finally there. I'm running out of time, baby, 'cause my train is leaving town. Go room, we are the broken circle.
Hope you enjoyed that. Great job, Gavin. He just got here.
Chad, oh, there we go. Hello,
Okay.
hello.
Yeah, this is that 6-second delay thing.
6 seconds a couple of times.
No, I just wanted to say that this is the part of the show where we tell everybody, okay, this is how it's going to be, right?
Right.
And so, once again, continue to tell your friends to tune in or watch on. Just go to KCOS Media.
Yeah, guys, tune in tonight. If you're not already on right now, check it out. Tonight is for Mr. Cat. Such a beautiful soul. I'd like to stop a minute and just talk about John for a second. We're kind of all here for him. I didn't know John a long time. Noah and these guys have known John a lot longer than I have. I moved to Denver about 3.5 years ago and played a gig with Jimmy D. Lane, Jimmy Rogers' son, for 2 nights. I played at City Hall one night, and the other night was at a resort. John Catt actually emailed me the day that I had played and saw some of the video that I had played, and he really liked our music and my style. He was such a sweetheart, and I knew that I was talking to someone who was kind of unforgettable, such an unforgettable soul. John was cut to the chase, the little that I knew of him, and his quote to me was, "You got great chops, great killer licks," and that was a big thing coming from John. John's done, everything. Blues from the Top, everyone there is amazing, and just to even visit with this guy was an honor, truly a blessing. And got to visit with him a little bit about Blue Star Connection and what he did, and he really just kind of changed my mind about helping others, putting others first. Doesn't matter what you have, but it just matters what you're giving to the next person so that they can enjoy it, especially music. And that's what he did. And that's why I idolized him so much and respected John, was because he really, really did a great job with Blue Star and helping kids that, never thought that they would ever get or deserve an instrument to even play, to even have that dream to play. Yeah. He brought it to reality 24/7, and that was it for me,
Yeah, exactly. And the Blues from the Top performances were just amazing.
They were. They really were.
Amazing. In fact, there is a playlist for Blues from the Top on our YouTube channel for the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative. And it's got probably the last 4 years of the festival footage plus the jams
awesome.
At Smoke and Moe's.
Yeah, Noah's played Blues from the Top from a while with Austin.
We know Noah. We do know Noah.
So he's amazing.
But that's the whole thing about John. It was like,
and John never really, if you had an idea and you didn't do it, you were worthless. I mean, in his eyes, do it. Go out and do it. I mean, the last thing that John had told me before he got sick was go out and buy a however amount of money ukulele, uke is what he said, and go randomly to University Hospital and just go give it to some kid who needs it.
Yeah.
And I had found a friend, her name is Delaney, and went out. She was sick. She was in the hospital at university that time, and I texted her mom that day and asked to go out and give her a gift, and went. And immediately after I did that, John was like, "Alrighty, this is awesome," And it meant a lot to me coming from him, because I would always bother John. I mean, he didn't even know who the hell I was, but I would always email him all the time, and I'd be like, "Did you see Hendrix live?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." And then what was his favorite band? He always talked the Beatles with me 24/7, because I'd get a lick down like I've Got a Feeling or something, And he'd go, no, you're missing that sus in there. You're missing that chord. And I'm like, okay. So I went back and did it. And we'd always go back and forth. So it was cool. It wasn't like a normal friend relationship. It was just always him asking. I was always asking him questions and him always responding. And I really want to thank the people that really helped John. Art Ferrara. There's a lot of great friends that have helped him, through his struggles. And I always tried to keep him in my prayers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
it's
the DeWitts, Terry Underwood, a lot of people, Carla from Ziggy's. Carla's awesome. A lot of great people in his life, and it's just amazing. It was just amazing to see how many people, how many musicians, how many different genres, how many different. Doesn't matter if you're blues, rock, metal, reggae, punk, whatever it is. John had such a big impact on so many different musicians in all around areas that you could, you could be like me just sitting at home playing Neil Young, and this guy just emails me, and then, so many great things happen. But I just wish that I could have got to know him like you, Mark. I know you were real good friends with him. Same with the people up in Denver.
We talked a lot about organization and what we could do, and especially here in Colorado Springs, he would come down to Stargazers and bring these great production shows down.
And he always had great acts. He always had Austin. He always had great people there, great people, beyond this whole thing that we call music, great people, good people around, and that was the cool thing. And Noah, you got people like Noah and his family, and it's just, that's why immediately I want to surround myself with those kind of people, because they have such a big impact on my music and who I want to be as a person, that it was just amazing,
Plus, everybody's so nurturing,
Right.
They're there for the right reasons.
And he never told me what I wanted to hear. He always told me a real friend tells you what you don't want to hear. So he'd always tell me what you need to work on, what you need to improve on, where you need to be next, because it was just, I always wanted to be huge. John Lennon was my biggest influence, and John knew that, and I always just wanted my name in lights, and he's like, you got to start somewhere. You got to work your way up, play as many places as you can, get out there, and to even just get amazing advice from such a high up person as John. It was just truly an honor knowing him.
Well, I think that I would really like to bring up the fact that we as a cooperative are and have been a long time ago. Lisa Carnes, my street corner gypsy here, started an organization called Mountain Kids Music, and I'll just let Lisa describe what she did and how it is a natural extension of what can happen here?
Well, it's amazing to me because I didn't know of John until I met you, Mark. On my, I have Mountain Kids Music, and basically what it does, what we do, is we're a charitable organization that we provide instruments to indigent children in indigent areas, schools, make sure that they have instruments, and I have a roster of certified teachers that are willing to give out free lessons to these kids to keep them off the streets, if that's the case, or
All positivity.
all
All
for us
positivity.
for so many reasons.
So many reasons.
It
Pretty
doesn't
much the
have to.
Blue Star model, you know, it's just, it was, I fell over when Lisa said, guess what I do?
Well, yeah, when we first met, because like I said, I didn't know of John. It was
Right.
amazing to me to know that what he was doing. And I'd like to say, I'm very proud at this moment. Mountain Kids Music is taking a huge leap. And we are becoming international now.
Amen. That's great.
Yes.
Give him a round of applause. That's awesome.
And-
That's great news.
Yes, and my goal
A
now,
lot of hard work.
my goal now is to align myself with a certain organization that I will be working with. I'm very excited
Excellent.
to provide instruments and education to children in countries that cannot receive it, that would never be able to receive it.
Wow.
So it's getting really big, and I'm very happy because it started in my living room because I was a teacher.
Okay.
I was a teacher, and I taught a lot of indigent kids. I had a girl that came in with a guitar using her dad's belt for a strap, a plug into a home speaker. She wanted to play that bad, and she would walk.
Well,
for-
if you don't
for
feel the
me.
blues, you can't play it.
So I made sure, and I got a donation of a great instrument for her. It was the first time, and to see the look on her face, I knew that's what I had to do.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's awesome. That's really nice.
I've been doing it for about 10 years now. So
Have you?
yeah, I was doing it out of my house for a long time because I just know it needed to be done, and I have the ability to reach the teachers, the musicians, and the people that will donate. So I
Sure.
would do it anywhere. Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what
So
we're
it's
doing.
those kind of people we need around, those kind of souls to keep people going, to keep people engaged with learning new things and wanting to learn, not for the sole purpose of someone else, but for yourself. You know, to learn
It's
for
the
yourself
give.
and play. And I think everyone deserves music. When
Yeah.
you start getting into the realm where you think you're better than someone else or something else is better, it gets into a negative thing. Everyone deserves music. Everyone needs to play music. Everyone loves music. Why not share it with the world?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And statistics show, because they've been doing some statistical
Sure,
things over
sure.
in these countries, that the children are becoming healthier.
Yes.
They are becoming happier. They're becoming more
Oh, I
well-rounded.
believe it. I believe it 100%.
And so through those statistics, it's going to enable us to use those statistics
Sure.
to our advantage to make it happen in a better, quicker way.
Oh yeah. That's
And
awesome.
free. I'm saying free is the
Free.
word.
Yeah, and after another song, hopefully,
Yes.
we'd like to introduce another organizational founder that is doing something really cool.
That's awesome.
Next week, and we have Mr. Chris.
Yeah, we have
Fonseca,
a real famous comedian in the
an
audience. Let's give him a
Yes,
hand.
we do.
internationally known national
Yes, we do.
treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Great talent.
Yes.
Great talent.
National treasure.
Oh yeah. So this next song, Mark, I got the honor to play with. I don't know how I did it. It was one of my dreams to play as a kid. Growing up, all these other guys like B.B. King and Buddy Guy, and I love Buddy Guy and all these other guys. I mean, they're legends and monsters. But my hero on guitar was Jimmy DeLane, and Jimmy Rogers' son from the Muddy Waters Band. And you can see him too. He's got his hat usually pointed down. He's standing in the back trying to be nonchalant, and just always did an amazing job with his music. And I was always trying to get those licks down, and I learned it from a couple people. Hendrix, you know, Robbie Krieger's a big influence of mine. Hi, Dad. Happy birthday, Dad.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
And tried to get those licks down with Jimmy, and recently, last year, he came to Denver, and I got, through 303 Magazine, asked to play in the Colorado Blues Society, thanks to Terry Underwood and them, to play with Jimmy DeLane and actually open for him. And man, you talk about nervous.
I bet.
No
we-
problem, but
We love the Colorado Blues
Oh,
Society.
yeah.
You know,
They're
That's
great.
a dream come true. That's a beautiful story.
all great people, you know?
That's really
That's
cool.
right.
All great people. So I got to play and open for him, and it was just an honor because we became, you know, a little bit more than just someone opening. We became good friends, and he kind of became my mentor in the blues, working on all this stuff. You know, I never thought to myself that I was always good. I always thought to myself, oh, you need to get better, you need to keep learning. That's
Sure.
all it is just, you know, you fall down, you get back up. But Jimmy taught me different ways to approach blues and notes and stuff. And he played this song, and he recorded it with a band called Double Trouble. They played with Stevie Ray Vaughan, of course, and he recorded it. And great drummer, great bass player, great guys. And I heard it a little bit differently. He played this thing kind of sort of like this at the Barnaby Blues Festival down south, and I heard him play it, and I was like, this guy is my hero. This guy is I really want to play like this guy. And it's called What Makes People. So I'll do the best I can at playing it for you guys.
What makes people do the things they do? What makes people? What makes them do the things they do? So everything alive, baby. What makes my daddy love me like she do? What makes people? What makes them say the things they say? What makes people? What makes them say the things they say? They're not always nice, I'll tell you that right now. So everything alive, baby, what makes my guitar play? Want me to show you? What makes people? What makes them pick and choose? What makes people? What makes them pick and choose? I don't know, it's kind of like they're living life. So everything alive, baby. What makes my daddy sing the blues?
welcome Skip Bacon.
You know what? And that's it. I've been talking to Skip on Messenger for I don't know how long about you, and that's Skip is the reason why you're here tonight, Zakk. And
Lord, we had an issue earlier. Poor Skip had a family member that had some issues. He's late. Poor guy. Luckily, the Lord is good, and everything worked out okay. Is he all right?
Oh, he's fine, and the music or the rain didn't hurt at all.
Okay, good. Yeah, he rode his bike down.
well, I kind of figured that. But I kind of wanted to acknowledge We Got the Blues management
Yes.
because Skip really does share a lot of most of our stuff. And Skip, if you want to get up and say what the heck's going on with We Got the Blues management, what you did with the Michael Allman show, what you got planned. Tell us what's going on with We Got the Blues management.
Okay, let me talk about it for a second. We started out in Georgia in a little family affair, and we came out here to Colorado because my grandkids are here, and this is why I wanted to be out here. And we have offices in Atlanta, Springfield, Missouri, and here. And I'm flying out tomorrow night. Hopefully, we will have a new company out in California that'll be backing us. So we'll be able to start bringing you big shows. Did anybody here go to the Almond Show in February?
Yeah.
Right? You know, here's a young man that's Greg's oldest son that nobody really knew anything about. And 260 plus people came out to visit us. And I thought that was really cool. And the family feel that I get out of the music industry here in Colorado, it's a little tougher to do business here.
Yes, it is.
But the people that do come out are true fans, and I enjoy you guys 110%. Thank you for being out here for Zakk and the Broken Circle. As you know, Zakk DeBono on the lead and vocals. Noah Mast, our bass player,
Yeah. Amazing.
and our newest
The
addition,
coolest asset.
Gavin. And as soon as these guys get a minute, Gavin's got a really cool background. All these guys have a great background. I'm very stoked about this. So after they get done with this song, we're going to do a little question and answer. What do you want to do?
Go ahead. Yeah. Talk about We Got the Blues in Atlanta. About your brother.
Well, my brother's a successful blues band member himself down in Atlanta, Georgia. And I don't think I speak with a southern accent, but I do say y'all. And
So does my parents.
thanks, Gavin.
Y'all.
So what we do is we promote, hey Pete, we promote local artists within the communities that we're a part of. And it's cool that I've got, of course, I wrote down so I don't have my good looking suit on. I hope this will be okay for you guys. But we do support local artists. We are blessed by the larger artists that are out there that we do business with. Later on in the year, there'll be a new show coming out, and I'm thinking we're probably going to tie in with this new company out in California, and be able to afford bringing bigger and better shows. And all the, I had so many people. Zakk was the original warm-up band that they had, and I had Emma Marie starting us off.
Emma is awesome. Check her out.
Yes.
If you guys haven't seen Emma Marie, she's awesome. Reach out. She's just a great artist, and she's young, and another amazing prodigy of John Catt, good friend of John Catt. So it was amazing to get to play with her. That sounded terrible. Amazing to get to play on stage with her and be a part of the action. Don't think, no. Yeah, it's not getting any better. But no, she's an amazing musician. If you have not checked out Emma Marie, go to emmamariemusic.com. She's such an amazing young artist and has a great, bright future ahead.
And Emma is originally a Blue Star kid. As you know, we just lost John Catt, who headed up Blue Star Connection, and his last wish was nothing more than putting, how we doing? We putting more instruments into the hands of people, the kids that need it. And that's the way he went. It was the way he got into our music and stuff, and the community and music was through the children that he brought musical instruments to. And then not only that, he was a part of every day up until he died. So I get a little choked up when I'm talking about it. He's been kind of a guy that's guided me through this deal. So I will talk to you more in a little bit, but for right now, unless you have some questions for me at this point in time we got the blues management promotions. No questions? Let's listen to some music.
Alrighty.
Zakk
Thanks a
DeBono,
lot,
The Broken
Skip.
Circle.
Thank you, Skip. That's very nice. John was a big part of everyone's life, even the little you knew him like I did. Felt like I knew him for a lot longer time. But speaking of big hearts and life and stuff, I had wrote this next song. It's called Weird World. It's off of our new album, Strange Figures, that will be released the right way here soon. It's like I said, we had some change in the band members and whatnot, even better, just upgrades. So this song I had wrote on another song written on a train. I was headed back from Oceanside, California to Trinidad, taking the Amtrak. I love taking the train rather than flying. And I was thinking about how bad life can be and all these bad issues in life, and I'm gonna try to remember the best I can, but I was having a horrible attitude, and there was a kid on the train that didn't have any legs or arms, and saw my guitar case and started talking to me, and I kind of just thought to myself, geez, what are you worried about? I mean, you know, what's your biggest problem? This kid's watching you walk around with a guitar case and would do anything in the world to just strum a string for one time in his entire lifetime, and you know, why in the hell are you worried about yourself? Geez, you know. And he told me on the train, he said, you know, a lot of different things that were moving, and he told me it's a weird world for all of us. And I heard that in my head, and I was like, that's a lyric. That's a really good lyric. Well, there's something here for all of us, and the only thing I did was in this little weird world called love, and made it into a song, and hope you guys enjoy it. Pretty baby, I'm feeling the blues today. My train is boarding, it's dying and crying my name. But you know that you've been lying, and you know you're wrong. When your colors have all faded, and you realize they're gone. But you know that there's something here for all of us in this little weird world we call love. You wasted all your time, baby. Your head was running fast. Your clocks were all backwards, baby, and running way too fast. But you know that you've been lying, and you know you're wrong. When your colors have all faded, and you realize they're gone. But you know that there's something here for all of us in this little weird world we call love.
Pretty baby, I'm feeling a goose today. To the gold room in Colorado Springs, how we doing? Is dying and crying my name. But you know that you've been lying, and you know you're wrong. When your colors have all faded and you realize they're gone. But you know that there's something here for all of us in this little weird world we call love.
So there is something here for all of us in this little weird world we call love. All of us. Doesn't matter the situation, it doesn't matter where you're at in your life. There is something here for you. And it doesn't matter what your mentality is of thinking, there's always going to be something here for you. And John Catt brought that out in everybody to realize that there's always something here for you. You might have a bad day where your dog gets hit or you have a health problem. Like last year I almost died. It doesn't matter what it is. It's it all has to do with perspective and knowing that there's really something there for you. And it's love. It really is.
True. You're
right.
right.
In this
You're
weird
exactly
world.
right.
It really is weird. This world is weird.
So, is this song off of the forthcoming effort, or is
This one is right now on Reverb Nation. It's Weird World. Check it out.
So that
It's,
is being played on KCOSdigitalmedia.com.
Yes.
Yeah, you
And it was
graciously
fortunate.
provided
I
that.
went from over 5,000 artists to #1. So especially with a few songs. So it's, I mean, when you only have 4 or 5 songs on there and you get so far, it's from the Lord. So I just thank God.
Good thinking.
Well, and that's what we do. We play all Colorado music all the time. So
And a lot of good stuff.
you could be going, you could be playing every day,
He heard
7
you.
days a week. Because you're both we have a Sunday blues show that starts at midnight Sunday night and goes to midnight Monday morning.
Right.
And it's 24 hours of blues, predominantly Colorado blues, but I throw in some real obscure classics, some bootleg shows. It's really
Check.
my
There we
own-
go. Sorry,
yeah.
guys. Didn't mean to
No,
scare you.
it's-
Sorry about
it's-
that.
It's blues on steroids, tell you
It
the truth.
is. And a lot of good stuff. A lot of great artists.
Thank
That's
you.
one thing that Mark is always great at is supporting local artists.
He is.
Great at it. I love it.
And
He's-
we
yeah.
constantly look for them too. So I mean, I just hit up about 3 today, and boom, 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 they submitted digital
Oh, yeah.
music, and it's we have got probably about 350 Colorado musicians in
Wow.
rotation,
That's awesome.
and but it is okay.
Big deal.
So the Southern Colorado region of Reverb Nation has about 700 bands.
Right.
So we're getting there.
Right.
And then
You
there's the
guys are
Denver
doing great.
region.
You guys are doing great.
But
Thank you.
Thank you.
One
and-
step at a time.
And tell everybody to tune in. Yeah, because if you go to the website, we have an Android application for your phone, your tablet. 55% of our listeners do that. So
Sure.
this is the power of people looking for specifically Colorado music, believe
Right.
it or not. And the YouTube channel's been seen in over 200 countries.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
It's very
Yeah.
exciting.
It's amazing. Yeah, I'm very fortunate to be here, Mark. Thank you again. The Gold Room, this is such a beautiful place. Wow. I'm so fortunate to be here tonight. You guys are an amazing audience. We love being here, just playing for you guys and having a good time and just being a part of the scene. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Right.
well, that's
Having
it.
a good time,
We-
being a part of the scene. You know,
we
I'm
wanted
not.
to bring-
I get these question and answers 24/7 of why I'm not competing in IBC and all this different stuff is because I'm not a competition person. I play from the heart. I just want to play music for people. And if I was trying to compete and stuff, I would be in sports. So,
Right.
And I
Right.
really just want to play for you guys. Have a great time. And there's nothing. You know, we live by helping others. You know, we really help
Absolutely,
people out,
yes.
especially people who. You know, like Emma Marie, like I was talking about earlier, she's amazing. You know, you have to check her out. And, you know, tons of amazing bands in Denver that make us all this cool energy. John Weeks, you know, AJ Fullerton,
man.
all these great musicians, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I
John-
love John
so it's,
Weeks.
John Weeks is amazing.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
pray for his back, poor guy.
I do too.
Yeah,
John Weeks
I
has
pray for
been-
John because John's the kind of guy, he reminds me a lot of Robbie Krieger. I met Robbie a few
cool.
years back in San Diego with my best friend Juan.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like he got better as a guitarist as he aged. And John Weeks is just, I've known him for almost 4 years now. and he just seems like he gets better daily.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Well, he
weird.
does,
And his
and
band
he's-
is amazing. His
he's
bass player is
changed.
amazing. His
Yeah.
vocalist.
Yes.
You know, everyone with him is amazing. So just like I was saying, being a part of this whole circle that we call the music scene in Colorado, you know, Austin Johnson,
Yeah.
Austin Young, you know, Michael Hornbuckle's amazing. I love
Right.
Michael's stuff. He's very different. It's very different music. I love it.
Michael
And-
was supposed to be here June 7th, but we have to reschedule.
Sure, sure,
You
but
know?
he's great, you know. I just try to support all other musicians. I'm not trying to be better than anybody or compare myself to anyone. I just want to be looked at as a musician trying to do it like everybody else, you know? And that's the beauty of it. You know, the beauty of it is not to be better than anyone but yourself at the end of the day.
Well,
Agreed.
everybody shines. You know, everybody
Yeah.
shines in their own way, and that's
Exactly. And see, that's
after-
it's everything is subjective.
Yeah.
You know, Mark, you might like pumpkin pie and I love peach pie. You know, she might like apple pie and they're all great. It's just all different, you know.
Well, I like it all. So
He
that's-
loves it all.
You know,
Well, give it to him.
Really, I mean, after what, 120 some shows so far in 2.5 years, weekly, every
Right.
week. We've only missed like 2 weeks in 2.5 years.
Right.
Wow.
We see a lot of bands, we see a lot of solo artists, and every show has been just amazing
Yeah.
because this is like VH1 storytellers, and
Sure.
you know, Lisa should tell more jokes tonight. But
I'm
you
just
know.
I'm just thinking you're an outstanding young man, and
Thank you.
I'm in awe of what you're saying, and for once I'm doing more listening. I'm usually
I
a
appreciate that.
bok, but
No,
you know,
I
you
would
have
love to
things
hear
that are
you, yeah.
important to say. I really like what you're saying. I
just-
absolutely agree.
I'm on the
with you.
same page as you, just helping others, and
Yes,
I
it's
like
a
myself.
wonderful life
I
that
donated
way.
my time to you know the hospice places and nursing homes to
Very
you know
good.
give guitars to people who need it and play for
Right.
people who need it, because there are people sitting here right now as you guys drink and have a great time that are sitting in a room looking at a wall wondering if their life is going to be any better and what they can do to improve it. And you know, think about being on your own in a room, not knowing if your family or anyone even cares enough about you to even come visit you, let alone play music for you.
Exactly.
Just like I said earlier, you know, I'm impressed with what you do. I thank you for what you do, and
Well,
it's a-
thank you.
it's
I
an-
appreciate.
it's an
that.
honor being here, especially in your presence. You know, we need more people like you and making a difference for everyone. Everyone deserves music.
I agree with
Everyone
you.
deserves music, you know.
I agree with
and
you.
the world needs to be a little bit different, in my opinion. I mean, that's just my opinion.
I
But
agree
instead of
with
picking up
that
the video
too.
games and all this other
Yes.
trash that's social media, and I don't say social media is bad because we wouldn't
No,
have this
but it can be
performance tonight. But I mean,
manipulated,
pick up an instrument. Don't be scared.
Yes.
Who's gonna judge you?
I completely agree with you.
You know, there's a day in your life where you get through all that, and you're not worried about who's looking at you and who's judging you, and you just want to play from the heart and have a good time, you know.
Exactly. I completely
And if
understand
you're, you know,
that.
you just got to keep going. So.
You know, I also want to add, before the song, you know, we made the event page, and we made everybody administrators, and we invited, you know, a ton of people. I know a ton of people are listening, and once again, thanks KCRT
Yes,
for the
thanks
rebroadcast.
KCRT and
Yes.
Trinidad. Thank
Very
you,
much so.
everyone.
Amazing. But,
Yes.
But you can, and we follow our event page, so people can comment on the broadcast and, you know, interact with us
Yes.
in that way.
Yes.
As
They're
usually
already
on top
checking
of
in
that.
right now. We just had New Jersey. Reese Random Note Schmidt says, sounds great. Keep the music coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
That's
it.
Ed Shadow Band.
Every audience is a little different, and it brings a different crowd. And I know we've got some regulars. You know, it's like, you know, sometimes we look at each other and we go, I don't think anybody's listening, but it's always great to go back at the end of the week or a week after, and
It's amazing.
we do our metrics, we do our research, we're trying to figure out what's working and what's
Demographics.
not, and,
Yeah.
and we've got nothing but fun stuff planned.
Yes.
We've got so much planned.
So
I can't even-
exciting. I'm so happy with
yeah,
life.
it's not ready for release yet, but
No.
incremental.
Yeah.
We'll let some out as it goes. But really, is it time to go over and talk to Brian about Autism One conference next week?
Yes, let's
Lisa?
do that. That's awesome.
I
Let's
didn't
talk to him.
Brian's to your left,
There he
Where
is.
he?
right there.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were like diagonal and I didn't see you over there.
Here, let me get.
Sweetheart, how are you? I like to do my walking through the crowd and getting to know who all is here and talk about the important things. I'm aligning myself. I'm trying to align myself with the Autism Society because I think you guys are fabulous.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm Brian Hall, the co-founder of Help Autism here locally in Colorado Springs. We've been around since 2005, and we help families find the resources for services and therapies. And we've probably helped hundreds of families throughout the years. But next week, May 24th to the 28th, Autism One is holding their national conference for the first time in 15 years in Colorado Springs. I've been working on that for over a year with Autism One. And
amazing.
on Wednesday night, the 24th, at 5 o'clock, we are actually hosting a music therapy session that's going to be free for
Yes.
families to attend.
That's awesome.
Not only with autism, but all special needs. We have families that are asking if, hey, my son or daughter doesn't have autism, can we come? And I said, sure. This is open to all families with special needs.
Right.
And this is going to be the first time we're hosting a music therapy session with Neurorhythms Music Therapy
Wow.
Services. And we're going to start doing it more and have it free for families to attend.
This is awesome.
And Thursday morning, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is going to be doing a speech at 9 o'clock. And turns out that I was asked on Monday to introduce RFK Jr. So I've got to be up on the podium and actually wear a suit and tie, which people that know me, I'm not that type of person. And then Saturday night at the conference, starting at 7 o'clock, there's going to be a dinner, comedy show, and dance. And the comedy show is going to be headlined by our good friend, Chris Fonseca.
Mr. Chris Fonseca!
So we want to make this a big event so we can bring it back to Colorado again next year. And we're actually holding a silent auction at the conference. We've already got Manitou Wellness Center is donating special care. The Antlers Hotel has actually donated a one-night weekend stay for two, including breakfast.
Wow.
The 365 Grand Club has donated 6-month trial membership to the club. We're going to have an autism bear that's going to be custom made by Colleen Griffin. We got some other things. Larry Hulse is going to donate a concert photo. And just a lot of things are going to just start coming up.
And KCOS Digital Media has been graciously included in live streaming selected lectures throughout the conference, which we had a great meeting with Ed Aranga of Autism One this afternoon to discuss what and how much and all this stuff. This is very exciting, and we couldn't be happier because this has been a mission of the show. We have made a point that we want to support a nonprofit or a charity. Every week of our schedule, we want to have some feature on an organization come in and represent themselves, give them a little bit of time to talk.
Yep.
And this is another reason that we do what we do. We feel the need to get people together and resources together and really have a good time doing it.
Yeah, I really appreciate what you're doing for us as well.
Yeah.
And anybody that wants to get more information about our organization and the Autism One conference, go to our website, helpautism.org.
And all the links
And you
will
just-
be established for the live streaming and posted with as soon as we got that going, because I think we just got the schedule and the email this afternoon. So,
Yeah, I'm glad that you guys were able to do that.
well, it's going to take division of labor, and we're all going to chip in and do our part. There's 6 of us actually going to be running around the conference. The KCOS digital media team was lucky enough to get press passes, and we got sweet Kathleen over there that's going to be helping out with the nonprofit portion of what is supporting your organization that we'll get into more at the conference, because this is just part of the things that we do in community service. But it's time for another song.
Yeah, sure.
Let's
I was going to ask one more time. What was the name of that? Tell them one more time the name of that website so we can go there.
It's called helpautism.org.
Helpautism.org. If you guys didn't hear him, check it out. Great stuff happening. Great
Thank you.
people.
The logo is on our website as well as a sponsor. Stomp Out, what is that long acronym?
Stomp out the silence of autism and disability.
That's right, Stomp Out the Silence of
Yes.
Autism and Disabilities.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing. A lot of great people here tonight, huh? What do you guys think?
I think so.
Absolutely.
I think
Good house
absolutely.
tonight. Good people. Good vibes. I love this. This is awesome. Speaking of good vibes, this next song was, I was a different kind of kid. There was regular kids, you know, running around listening to Barney. I was listening to The Doors and Hendrix. So, and I wasn't the typical Hendrix listener that just pulled out like Hey Joe and all the regular songs that everybody else did. I liked his weird stuff, his stuff that was a little different, you know, counting wise, his lyrics, kind of flustered. Maybe I was flustered in the head a little bit, I don't know. But I loved his songs and I loved his sound. And Hendrix was one of the guys who you could just hear every emotion through his fingers. You didn't have to have thick, heavy strings. You didn't need to have a million guitar pedals. I mean, he could make a Fender Squier $75 Strat sound like, you know, people just wish to play like that. And I just always idolized him because he was humble and had a great sound. And let me turn this on. I'll play it for you. I just don't know how to go about getting it. Music, sweet music, drops from my fingers. Manic depression, frustrating mess. A woman so willing to sweet calls of me. You make love, you break love, it's all the same, especially when it's over. Music, sweet music, drops from my fingers. Manic depression is a frustrating mess. Myself up and just go on down. There really ain't no use in me just hanging around. Oh, I gotta see you. Music, sweet music, I wish I could caress and kiss. Manic depression is a frustrating mess. Sweet music, music, sweet music, music, sweet music. Hear it for these guys, huh? Yeah.
a manic depression, huh? It's a weird song. I love it.
I
There's
liked
no
it.
better depression than manic depression. That's what I say.
I like the feeling of that kind of music. I love that.
Yeah, Hendrix always made me feel good.
Yeah, it
A lot
gets
of
you
bands
excited.
make me feel weird, and
So,
Hendrix
you
just
know-
always had a good vibe.
I agree.
You just mentioned two of my favorites from, I'm a lot older than you, but we were there when.
You're 20,
And-
what, 28, 29 now, Mark?
Yeah, twice, yeah, at least twice. But no, Hendrix and the Doors. So,
Oh yeah, the Doors were big, and they're probably they're my favorite American band.
well,
I love Robbie Krieger.
I know Robbie Krieger is one of the most underrated guitar players ever.
When I heard that, all that stuff was just, and then you get stuff like,
yeah.
that stuff just took away my mind, and I'm like, why in the hell are people listening to Backstreet Boys and all these different bands?
Well, his solo album, Cinematic, is something you need to listen to if you
60s and 70s was really where it was at for me. That's just my opinion. It had a lot of soul. Jim Morrison, John Densmore, who do you have that's better than Ray Manzarek on
Right.
keys?
Oh, yeah. Well, this is leading into a segue for future events that we're going to
Yes.
be doing. We also do live broadcasts from Stargazers Event Center.
Stargazers is beautiful. I
Yeah.
have tickets to see Randy Hansen, who's the Jimi Hendrix, the best impersonator live. He's such a cool guy. I'm going to go support his music. He's playing the 8th.
Well, my friend Larry Hulse and I know Randy Hansen from Sacramento days in the 80s.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go then.
We will be
Sheesh.
there probably shooting and videoing. If not, I haven't heard back from their management yet, but we are going to be broadcasting the Strange Parade on June 3rd.
Oh, wow.
At Stargazers.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Mitch Seth was dangling an offer that he isn't here tonight because the tickets aren't printed out. But for everyone that wants to win free tickets to the Strange Parade show,
I would like to win free tickets, Mark.
should probably come to the next two shows. The next one, it's a Thursday show, May 25th. It's with the Trent Hughes Band.
May 25th?
We get to
Yes.
graduate Trent Hughes. He will finally be 18, and it will be his third appearance in 3 years. And he's a young, outstanding country music
Yes.
Oh, wow.
performer.
Really good.
And then
I love country too. I
Me
love
too.
all genres, and I didn't mean to put down any musicians at all.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
it's all
but
great, but when it
he-
comes to the Doors and the Beatles and
Yeah.
Jethro Tull and them, it's kind of come on.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
And then the last Wednesday of the month, May 31st, is Charlie Searle and the Ashtones.
Yes,
So
that's great.
From Monument,
Yeah.
Colorado, they're going to come in, and hopefully half the town of Monument will come with them.
Yep.
Because they do have a big crowd. They always have barbecues out at Charlie's Ranch, and
Very cool.
Charlie's a really good, he's just an incredible individual, period, that plays incredible music with a lot of people. And we actually got a spillover show from booking Charlie Searle
Oh, how cool.
with Michelle Edwards and Wirewood Station
Oh,
in
wow.
September.
Very cool.
We're already booking August and September already.
Sure,
But,
sure.
yeah, that's just some of the upcoming events, and all of that is available on our event calendar at the Facebook page, which you can go through the website to
Uh-huh.
find, and you can subscribe to our calendar, so everything we add you can see on your Facebook feed, instead of that fake news stuff, right? We have real news because we have real events.
Right.
So, how about another song?
Yeah, that's great. I was going to ask, is there, before I play any more stuff, you guys have heard a lot about me, but we haven't really heard anything about the other musicians that we're playing
Well,
with.
and that's
it's
exactly-
It's not just one
Wonderful.
person in this, and it's all a team. And I love these guys. These guys are like my family, and I would like to introduce Noah to the microphone. Microphone.
Well, Noah, that's
and
it.
he's going to tell you a little bit about himself. So,
We
Noah.
know Noah from a long time
Oh
with the
yeah, I've
Austin
known
Young
you guys.
Band
Yeah, for quite some time.
and a lot of jams throughout.
Oh yeah, been playing the jams, been playing my own shows since I was about 13, 14. So,
Yeah.
and right here in this city, the first show I ever played was Oscars, like 2-3 blocks away from here.
You're
So,
still like 22, right?
What?
You're still like 22.
Oh, I'm 22, so that makes it 8 years, I think. Right? 14.
I'm
plus
not a
8.
math genius. I
Right.
was letting it up to you, you know.
Yeah, checks out, I think. But yeah, I've just been playing. I've loved to play. I was playing for a little while, about like 100 shows per year.
Wow.
And yeah, I opened up for some great acts like the OJs, a lot of people. Oh, I jammed a few times with Aiden Connell and toured around with him. He's a act from out of England as
He's
well.
amazing too. If you guys don't know who Aiden Connell is, check
Yeah.
him out. He's done work with.
Okay, wow.
He did work with Gary Clark Jr. Great
Yep.
great musician. I actually got invited to play with you guys when that was in November. That was the 20. I think it was
Yep.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Yep.
Weekend or week, whatever it was,
Yep.
whatever day it was. It was nice. That was great.
Oh yeah, and then I went and played with him a little bit in Arizona. I played with a lot of local people too, like Austin Johnson.
Which is awesome. I love Austin. What a great guy.
Oh yeah, I was playing with the Stray Sons as well for a little bit too. A lot of different bands, a lot of different influences, but I'm happy to be nice and settled where I'm at. You know, playing here with Zakk, it's definitely
Appreciate
nice.
that, man.
You know what? And you know there's videos on the YouTube channel with you in them too.
Oh yeah, I believe it. I definitely believe it. Oh yeah. Yep. I guess you could say I'm YouTube famous, right?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I'm sure we all got a video of ourselves up on YouTube if you look hard enough, right? We all got one of us doing something stupid, or, you know.
Not
No,
me.
not,
Mark, not
of
me.
course not Zakk.
Not
He's the exception, not the rule. But
Be quiet on that one.
See, that's I'm old enough so that not everything was captured on Facebook.
oh yeah.
Which is
But
probably
I
good.
mean, I knew immediately why I needed Noah for the band too, is that he's got an edge to him. A lot of bass players will go up there and just want to play whatever you want him to play, and he's creative. You know, he's very creative. His style is so
wonderful.
different compared to everyone.
That's
He doesn't sound like anyone. It's not a rip off of anyone who's trying to be anybody. It's all his own and it's soul. And I'm so glad to have him a part of the circle.
That's
Yeah,
great.
well, I'm glad to be here.
Glad to see you too, man.
Oh yeah.
And I want to introduce the new drummer, who is probably the best musician I've met in a very long time. I don't tumble across these kind of guys very often. I've done a lot of work with a lot of very famous artists, and it's just an honor to be in his presence and to play with him and jam with him when we get to at where we practice. And it's just an honor from God. And I'd like to introduce the new drummer of the Circle, Gavin Cassens.
Thanks, Zach. Hi, guys. Well, I've been on the Denver music scene as long as Noah's been alive. So, not to date myself, because I'm only 23, so.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh
but
my.
I've been lucky enough to play on the scene over 20 years, and I've got to play with some great bands, great musicians. There's bands, if anybody remembers them, the Ryan Tracy Band was a pretty fun band to play in. Losing November, Die Pilot. There's a bunch of bands I recorded albums with and have been on the original Denver scene. And I'd just like to say, as far as the Denver music scene, what's amazing about it, I'm originally from Los Angeles, but what's amazing about it is everybody supports everybody. You will find musicians from all kinds of bands coming to shows to see you and vice versa. And there's no animosity. Everybody just loves music, and it's one of the best scenes in the world, I think.
That's the way it should be. That's wonderful.
Yeah. And I've been waiting for the right project for a few years now, and I guess it was through serendipity that, it's been a couple of years, and Zakk just happened to put a post out that my
Thanks
wife
to
saw.
his wife.
And
It's always the woman to thank. It always is. I'll make you think
And-
that, but it's true.
yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. So, here I am, and I'm really excited about the direction of the music, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. Thanks for having me.
All righty, Gavin. Thank you so much, man. Just like I said, we're so blessed to be here. Thank you so much for having us. Like I said, I was going through some health issues last year. I had a broken xiphoid process, which is the bone in my chest, impaling my pericardium, which is my heart sac. And
Wow.
didn't think I was going to live through it. Lost a lot of weight. And, you know, through my family, my mom, my stepdad, and especially my dad, who helped us. It was kind of a tag team thing that all of us did to help so that I would be here today. And didn't think I was going to be here through Thanksgiving, but thanks to the good Lord again, I'm here playing for you tonight. So this next song was a song that was written by one of my favorite bands, Cream. While others were listening to the blues in the U.S., I was listening to more of the English stuff, the British, Jeff Beck, you know, a lot of the old stuff, you know. And this song kind of got me through the hard times. I don't play it for any reason, but just to make myself happy. And I think it's one of the best songs ever written. So.
In the white room with black curtains and a station, black wool country, no go payments, tired starlings, silver horses ran down moonbeams in your dark eyes. Downlight smiles on your leaving, my contentment. I'll wait in this place where the sun never shines. I'll wait in this place where the shadows, they run from themselves. You said no strings could secure you at a station. Platform ticket, restless diesels, goodbye windows. I ran into such a sad time at a station. As I walked out, felt my old self just beginning. I'll wait in this place where the sun never shines. I'll wait in this place where the shadows, they run from themselves. At the party, she was kindness in a hard crowd. Consolation for the old wild, now forgotten. Yellow tigers crossed the jungles in a dark height. Hello, starling, goodbye windows, goodbye starling. I'll wait in this place where the sun never shines. I'll wait in this place where the shadows, they run from themselves.
my favorite song.
Such a cool song.
Absolutely. Hey, we want to take a moment and acknowledge once again Chris Fonseca. He's got. Whoa.
Oops, what do we got going there?
But Chris gets around. Chris is well known
does.
on the comedy circuit, you know. And Lisa is going to ask about the Red Rock show coming up.
Yes, we hear some great things are coming up for you, and we just wanted you to tell us all about it. We got a show coming up at Red Rocks. When is that?
It'll be on July 15th. I'm opening for Dave Chappelle.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Wow.
That's
Dave
amazing.
Chappelle, the pride of Yellow
That is
Springs, Ohio.
outstanding. That is
I have spent some
outstanding.
time there.
Yeah, we've been there before, so it'll be a great show.
Well, you know, we love you here in Colorado Springs. We are fortunate that we get to see you at time to time, and I'm very lucky. You've been very kind with me. You worked a benefit for me at one point, and I just wanted to say thank you for that. You're a very wonderful man. I appreciate you very much.
Chris, Chris also has some shirts for sale, right, Chris?
We got some merch. All right.
Yeah, my catchphrase, ooh,
Ooh.
the last O is actually the wheel in my wheelchair.
Yeah.
So you have
How
some
much are those
merchandise?
shirts? How much are they going for?
Exactly.
$20.
On. So right over here, Chris has got
Right on.
some
So
t-shirts.
I'm gonna make an attempt at comedy. So how about that, Chris? You need some gas money, right?
Well, we're very proud to have you here tonight, and thank you for all that you do. And it's exciting that you're going to be opening up at Red Rocks. What a great deal.
Yeah, it'll be great. I've been there a couple times. First time was in the 90s with Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's totally exciting too. That's wonderful. I love Hootie
Wow.
and the Blowfish.
You know, and he teased me when Kiss came to the World Arena, and he sends me this picture with Kiss, and I'm going, well, thanks for inviting me to view your picture.
Yeah, I took our good buddy Larry Newform. How do you say Larry's name? You know Larry.
Yes, I do.
How do you say his last name?
Newhaufen? How do you say it, Mark? Larry's last
You
name.
said that Newhoffen, yeah.
Yeah, I did right. Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
Him and Shelly went with me.
Well, they're great people too. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. And by the way, I also attributed a connection. I went to TSJC for 2 years.
This gentleman went to TSJC for 2 years. This is awesome.
Amazing.
Wow.
And by the way, did you know the Doors were formed at TSJC in the 60s?
Who did?
Yeah.
The Doors.
The Doors did?
Yes.
Yes.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, they apparently
I
did.
know Virgil Micek brought the Archies,
Yeah,
which is cool.
but yeah,
That's awesome.
do some digging.
That's
on
great.
that.
I will.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Wow,
you.
what and we have so many special people in here tonight. What amazing.
Hey, wait, I
What an
think we
amazing
might be
gentleman.
hooked up here. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to make the time to go see him open for Dave Chappelle.
Well, you know what we're going to do? Chris actually messaged me and said, can I do a set before the band? And I said, you know what? you can come in and do a set anytime
He can
you
do a set
want.
right now if he wants to.
But I wanted to make sure there was a full house for Chris. So we're going to do something, hopefully maybe with Brian and the autism group after the conference, and do it up right. You know, make sure that Chris gets the support that he deserves from his own backyard.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, he does so much for us.
Exactly.
Right on. Yeah, I think we should all give a round to Chris. Huh? What an amazingly talented man.
So you got a song for Chris? Is there something that
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, let's play. Let me play a song for you, man. You like Chris? You like Stevie Ray Vaughan? Oh, I'll see what I can do for you.
You met Stevie.
Mary had a little lamb, her fleece was white as snow, yeah. And wherever that child went, that lamb was sure to go, yeah. He followed her to TSJC and broke the teacher's rules. And what a lovely time they had that day at school, yeah. Task, a queen in yellow basket. I brought a letter to my baby, and on the way I passed it. Yeah, how we doing? You enjoying this? Yeah, feeling the blues? Alrighty. Alrighty, let's hear some hands clapping, huh? What do you think of this? This is cool. Let's hear it, Noah. Yeah! Mary had a little lamb, her face was white as snow, yeah. And wherever that child went, that lamb was sure to go, yeah. He followed her to school broke the teacher's rules. And what a lonely time they had that day at school, yeah. Nice. That was fun jam. Heck yeah, that was
great.
awesome. That was a Stevie Ray song. We usually don't play that, but that was for you.
You know what? I especially want to thank Chad Martin from Buddha Boys Audio
Yes.
Visual Services.
Yes, thank Chad.
For the sound, as always. Yeah, now...
Where is he? Where's Chad? There he is. There he is. He's up there in the good
in the
seats.
nosebleed seats, yeah. But we also want to acknowledge a frequent guest, too, Ed. You take it away.
Yeah, we've got another guest back here in the back room who brings us our special brews we all love so much. Tell us who you are.
Is everybody having fun tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Some good music. I'm
Thank
Alec
you, man.
from Rocky Mountain Brewery. We've done some events here. As you can tell, I am not from Colorado. I grew up in Georgia, come here by way of Texas, but
Yeah, that's awesome. Skip Bacon's from Georgia, too.
Yes, sir.
Skip, he's from Georgia.
We'll have to talk in double syllables.
All righty.
Double
And you guys make
syllable.
amazing beer, by the way. I just had one. It's amazing. I need a refill. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Hey, you know, I got to say that your dog does what my dogs do. He rests his chin on the table.
Yeah, that was one of the first things most people teach their dog to like fetch. Mine was to sit at the bar. That was
That's
one of the
funny,
best
man.
things.
That's
great.
awesome.
So she loves the music. I love the music. Grew up listening to music. It was always in the household. I wish I was one of the best athletes in the family and the worst musician. But I come from a long line of people that have been in the music industry, some big songwriters. Some of my cousins have been on and still are professionally touring with some big acts. And hopefully we can bring some of them to Colorado.
Well, you know,
Absolutely.
we're here every Wednesday if you want to talk.
Absolutely.
But, you know, that's the one thing. We Rocky Mountain Brewery on Paonia Street, that's on my side of the town, on the east side, right?
That's it. Everybody pack a lunch and come to the east side.
So, you know, one thing that we might want to talk about is, you know, you really might want to think about streaming KCOS digital media at your brewery and get everybody in the mood to tip some more beer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So a little bit about me. Moved to Colorado about 4 years ago. Come from Texas, military brat. But hey, moved up here. Didn't know anybody. Guess what? Go meet people. So you see me out and about doing tastings, events. You see Beaverton the Bulldog. She's hanging out with me all the time. So the only female that will put up with me.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, I know what that's like.
that's awesome.
But anyway, we're third oldest brewery in town. Been at it for a little while, so it's kind of like drinking in your garage, out on the back 40. It's a lot of fun, really chill. So come check us out sometime.
Boy, you know, that's one thing we used to do in Fresno, California, my hometown. If you saw a garage door open with a bunch of people sitting in lawn chairs, 9 times out of 10, you could go up and grab a beer.
Absolutely.
That didn't sound like a bad idea, Mark.
You know, yeah. I don't know. This town's getting a little cranky sometimes, right?
Here soon. Oh,
Especially up and down Powers Boulevard.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming, man. We're here every week. Love to have you.
Absolutely. I enjoyed last week. I was sitting back at the bar and just kind of, I was like, I need to kind of put this
You
in
know
a
what?
rotation.
And I saw you,
Absolutely.
talking to Nicole, and I'm going, well, that's just a Nicole groupie, right? You know, and
Like I said, go meet people.
I
So
know it.
If
Well,
I can do
no.
anything for y'all, doing events where you have had some live music in our place, but it's not very conducive. It's kind of small and just a lot of fun to hang out, drink, great people. We
Well,
just
I got-
have we have a lot of fun, and we've been able to sustain almost 9 years now. So
I got your card. I'll be in touch, okay?
come see us sometime.
Absolutely.
What part of Texas did you say you were from?
Well, evidently in my military career, I kept pissing people off, so I kept going downhill.
Okay.
I spent a bunch of time in Temple at Fort Hood.
Okay.
Then my last time, which brought me here, I was at Fort Bliss in El Paso.
Very nice. I have two brothers that are in Texas. My one brother, his name is Wyatt. He's running back of Baylor. He's new to Baylor, and he's an amazing athlete. You should check him out sometime. And my other brother, Garrett, is in Boerne, Texas. So, and actually, when I was telling you I had some heart issues last year with the stuff that had went on with surgery, I was actually in Fort Worth. I like Texas a lot. It's really nice.
Yeah, I lived in Texas for 3 years. I lived in Killeen,
Oh.
Texas.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I spent some time in Temple too. I know exactly where you're at.
I have never seen more Dairy Queens than in driving through Texas.
I'll
You know, every now and then you might see a Mickey D's or a Burger King, but yeah, Whataburger too, and a million Dairy Queens.
And
What's that up there, Dad? Oh, that's just a Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
10 minutes later, come to a rest stop. You want to stop at a Dairy Queen? You know, it was really cool. I thought it was fun.
And that country song really isn't true because only 2/3 of my exes are from Texas.
Only 2/3? Well, we ought to change it, Mark.
Yeah,
Only
Texas
1/8.
is-
I'm expecting a glass flying over here in a minute.
Only 1/8 of my exes live in Texas.
I've got a lot of Texas stories. Some I
she
can
throw-
remember, some are embellished, and some I have no clue. So
All right.
Yeah, but Kathy throws like a girl, so it's okay. She'd probably hit Skip.
Probably. Don't hit Skip. Don't hit Skip. Skip's went
You
through
know, I
enough.
told Skip, I said, you know, we know what to do with hecklers. So, hey, Skip, have you seen those My Blue Sky videos we put up on the YouTube channel lately?
I have.
We had the privilege and honor of doing My Blue Sky live broadcast, live YouTube stream.
Oh,
at
very cool.
Stargazers
I know
Friday
David
night.
Brandt. He's really nice.
And yeah,
The whole
thanks
band is
again
really
to
nice.
David. We did an interview with
And Bob.
with John Gallagher.
Yeah.
And all that's
I
on
still
the
want
YouTube
his
channel.
guitar. Yeah, they're all amazing musicians.
Well, that's it. You know, we support everybody in
Yes.
Colorado because that's what we do. That's our niche. Nobody else
Oh, yeah.
can corporately, you know,
Correct.
play nothing but unsigned musicians.
Sure.
You know, and you know, for those of you that I got to say, for those of you that are registered with ASCAP, BMI, et cetera,
Oh, yeah.
when you look at our webpage and you look at our playlist, there's a shopping cart if you're connected to any of your retail outlets. So you can hit buy on our website and it gets right to you.
Oh, very cool. I didn't know that.
Yes, we try to work these little details, you know.
Well, you know how to
add-
do it, Mark.
Well, Mr. Nathan
Nate
Lear
Lear.
is the chief engineer.
Yes.
We're missing Sweet Laura tonight. She's a little under the weather, and
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll
I
keep
know
her in my
she's
prayers.
listening.
Yeah, and we love you, Laura.
Hi,
Yeah.
Laura.
And I missed you. Yeah, we love you.
I know. It's not complete without the full crew.
It's really not. I hope you feel better soon.
So, has everybody picked up a new independent lately? Ed just brought to
Cool.
our attention that we are part of the Gold Room Wyndham page on page 2 of the Independent. Zakk and the next show, Charlie Searle, is listed. No, Trent
Very
Hughes.
cool.
Yeah. So
That was nice of him.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
We get surprised every once in a while, and that was a very pleasant one. So
Yep.
we are in the Territory Days program for the weekend after this one coming up.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep, we have a great sponsor in the Riff Rag, a local music newspaper that keeps our logo in there. And, you know, we love everybody that supports us all around the state, all around,
Absolutely.
whoever's listening. But I know Skip's going, like, we have a heckler from Canyon City named Roger Pennington.
Oh, good old Roger.
Where's
And-
Roger? Is he here?
Well, no, he's always listening from Canyon City, but usually he reports on us at the event page. He says, let's talk more music.
I love Canyon City. That's where my grandmother lives.
Bless her.
Yeah, I love
yeah.
Canyon City because they have a K-Bob's. It's amazing. I
I
love K-Bob's.
Yep.
It's such a great steakhouse. It's classic.
No Dairy Queen, but
What's that? Yeah, no, and a million Dairy Queens.
it's time for another song.
Yes,
sure.
it is. Okay,
Yeah.
so this next one, guys, is a song that I had wrote last year when I was going through some health stuff. Again, sorry to board you out. This song was meaningful to me because I didn't know if I was going to be around to see my fiance. And she used to take me to a place called Polino Gardens in Denver. It's a beautiful place where it looks like a jungle. You walk through it. It's so many flowers, thousands of different species, and she's the flower expert. She loves her flowers and stuff. And I never really had beauty in any plants or anything like that until I really had to dig deep and find a meaning for everything, you know, and I really just started appreciating everything and every little detail of every color of, you know, because a lot of people don't get to experience it. So I wrote this song called Flower Garden, and it's on our new album, Strange Figures. I hope you enjoy it. There's a part in the song, I'm gonna point to you guys. If you feel like singing, don't be bashful. Please sing along. This is a great song. Here it is. I don't know what you wanna believe. Ooh, I don't know what you wanna achieve. Ooh, I don't know where you wanna go. Ooh, I don't know what you wanna show. It is why I sing to you. I see a cross up on a hill. Ooh, maybe it's the way it makes me feel. I'm thinking of love day and night. Ooh, I'm wondering, God, why am I alive? And it's why I sing to you. I'm all alone in a flower garden. I don't know why I'm by myself. I'm all alone in a flower garden. Ooh, I don't know why I'm by myself. It's the only thing that's real. I'm thinking of love like a stepping stone. Maybe this pain ain't so real. Maybe it's the only thing that's real. Gold Room, put your hands in the air. Come on, let's have some fun tonight. This is for John Catt, because you know, he's ruling wherever he's at. Come on. No, give me something funky. I'm all alone in a flower garden. Ooh, I don't know why I'm by myself. Come on, sing it with me. I'm all alone in a flower garden. Ooh, I don't know why I'm by myself. That's why I sing to you.
flower garden. Ooh, I don't know why I'm by myself. Come on, sing it with me, Gold Room. I'm all alone in a flower garden. Ooh, I don't know why I'm by myself. That's why I sing to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Gavin Cassins on the drums. Noah Mace on the bass. We are the Broken Circle. Nothing perfect about us. We just like to play really good music. One more time with me. Ready, Colorado Springs? I'm all alone in a flower garden. Ooh, I don't know why I'm by myself. I'm all alone in a flower garden. Ooh, I don't know why I'm by myself. Is why I sing to you. I'm all alone in a flower garden. Ooh, I don't know why I'm by myself. All alone in a flower garden. I don't know why I'm all alone. I'm all alone. I don't know what you wanna believe. Ooh, I don't know what you wanna achieve. Ooh, I don't know where you wanna go. Ooh, I don't know why I wanna show. It is why I sing to you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I want to, this is what I get for being nosy and having Skip sit next to me videotaping through Facebook Live, which this is really cool. We love doing Facebook Lives because we always have a contest to see, well, how many hundreds is that going to generate this time? But I got to say, I saw a like or a thumb from Cass Clayton.
Oh, very cool.
And
That's
from
cool of them. Hi,
Jim
everybody.
Drake. And
Oh, Jim Drake is amazing. My prayers to Jim. I hope he's doing better.
Yeah,
I love Jim Drake. If you guys don't know who Jim Drake is, he makes literally some of the best instruments ever. I mean, I've used 60s Gibsons, all old stuff, you know, a custom shop Strats and whatever, and it just, when it comes to homemade quality guitars, I don't think there's anybody who's better than making guitars than Jim Drake.
What a great
He's the most
endorsement.
talented
Yeah.
guy I know, so I mean.
Plus, he takes good pictures.
He takes amazing pictures. It's
He
an honor.
does, yeah.
One day I'm going to get I've been talking to Jim recently about maybe getting a signature model made of. I love SGs other than Strats. Everybody sees me with Strats, but I love my Gibsons.
Yeah.
And I'm working on maybe being working, you know, with Jim on getting something made for me. So.
Well, Jim's very cool. We always
Oh, he's the coolest dude
We
around.
bump into each other doing photo work together at say, well, okay, like Greeley Blues Jam, anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo Rose.
And Jim was cool enough to come down with me last year when I play. It was cool to play the Trinidadeo Blues Festival.
Yeah.
I invited John Weeks and his band to play, and Jim Drake was cool enough to come down and take pictures and be a part of it. And I mean, you don't see those kind of people putting in extra work just for their own goodness of being
no.
good out of their hearts. So I mean,
That's true.
And when it comes to being just one of the coolest guys and sweetest guys, I don't think anyone can match Jim Drake. You know.
So
Jim is a
you're-
good guy.
You're going to be part of the Greeley Friday night party, right?
Yes. I'll be playing at Rio Grande in Greeley. You guys come out; it'll be fun. Thanks to Chris Hogg,
and the guys who are up there in Greeley. It's an amazing experience. A lot of great music, a lot of great food, a lot of great beer. I'll be there.
I've been doing photo and video work there for the last 4 years.
Oh yeah, and they got an
Thanks
amazing.
to Pam and Al, yeah.
They got an amazing lineup this year with
Oh, they
Walter
do.
Trout, and I think Samantha Fish will be there. She's
Yeah.
amazing.
And Ori Naftali
Oh, yeah.
from Southern Avenue.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Grace Cox, she's another young
Yeah.
artist. She's great too. So check all these artists out. It's about supporting everybody.
Well,
It
we
is.
always get Pam or Al to call into the show for the last 2 years to talk
Oh, yeah.
about the festival, and I always get a photo pass, and we want to kind of step it up this year and kind of get some media passes for the crew and do a little more because
Sure.
I understand that Pam and Al are dedicating the jam to John Cat as well.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, it's amazing.
Our Reed is piping in from Atlanta.
Hello, Reed.
All right.
Throw that Saturday rainy days.
Oh yeah. I'll play a song for Reed. This next song. Let me play a quick song for you guys. This is
Oh,
Rainy Days.
absolutely.
This
yeah.
is that.
We're coming to the end of the show. I got one more question, but yeah, well, let's do that song.
Okay, Reed, this one's for you, buddy. This is just we're gonna do an instrumental for you, maybe some blues. Hopefully, I can show you some cool blues licks. Who in here knows the blues? You do? Come on. Yeah, I love the blues. Alrighty. bring things down a little bit for you. How y'all feeling? You feeling the blues a little bit? You feeling the blues? Thought I'd play a little bit of blues for you guys.
You know what?
That's for Reed. I don't know, just kind of a mess around song for Reed.
It was outstanding.
What? Oh, Missouri. Hi, Missouri. Yeah. That a boy, Luther.
You know what, Zach? You've got some great tone, man. That's just sweet stuff.
It was beautiful.
Very nice. You know what I want to talk about now, Zach, is, you know, your fiance passed around these little
Oh, you
flyer
scared me. I thought you were
things.
going to say passed away. I'm like, what in the hell happened while I was up here?
No.
Sheesh.
And,
Scared the shit out of me.
And you know, I don't know if I'm really that scary looking, but she didn't put one in front of me, so I had to grab Lisa's. And I want to talk about this Colorado Solo Artist Awards show featuring Zakk DeBono and the Broken Circle on Wednesday, June 7th, and at the Oriental Theater in Denver. So my question to you could be a multiple choice question, but you know, I know Mark Sundermeyer really well.
Oh,
Me
Mark's
too.
a good guy. I love Mark.
He's one of my best
And
friends.
what do I got to do to get Mark to let us broadcast this show? Because really, June 7th was supposed to be Michael Hornbuckle, and he had to reschedule.
Mark is a very good friend of mine. Let me talk to him about that.
You know, and I've videoed so much stuff. In fact, the Oriental Theater has a playlist on the YouTube channel. That's how many shows that Mark's let me do there.
Yeah, let me talk to him. He owes me a favor.
Oh, cool.
Wonderful.
But you know, and that's it. We had Michael cancel because he's going to reschedule. Had another thing come up, so we have an open night, and the Oriental Theater is such a cool place.
It would
The
be
historic
great.
Oriental Theater, kind of like, you know, not
It would be
really art.
fun.
It's a kind of Art Deco theater,
Yeah.
but
It's gorgeous, really.
it's beautiful. So tell me, you must have won a solo artist award, right?
I don't know what I won. They just contacted me and asked me to play because I was something. Yeah, I don't know. They called me out of the blue and asked me to play this. They said they were impressed with my music and they wanted me to be one of the main bands to play that night. And they're going to have a lot of competition with different solo artists. And they want me to play one of my songs solo. I don't mind at all. It should be fun.
Well, it sounds like it would be fun, and you know, and that's it. You know, thanks to Skip for
Yeah,
doing
thank
some
you, Skip.
Facebook Live. But really, you know, we want all of Colorado to be listening to what we're doing all the time.
Sure.
We got the Sunday Blues show. We got this weekly show. We got all 24/7 Colorado music. Support
Right.
local is
Right.
what we say.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. It's a cooperative, you
Yeah.
know. It begins with the Southern Musicians and Artists Cooperative. It really does.
Sure.
Well, and you know, and that does reach from now Trinidad, but you know, we've had a lot of people from Pueblo, Canyon
Oh, yeah,
City,
sure.
Right?
Greeley, Fort Collins, Boulder, come down here to do the show.
What was the
And,
guy's name from Canyon City?
Roger Pennington. In fact,
Yes.
yes, he did.
Yeah,
he
come
says,
on
"Yep,
down, Roger.
I
He's
am
from
on
Canyon
the-"
City. That's
Yeah.
cool. I love
love
Canyon
Roger.
City.
But he's in a band called the Foggiest Notion, which
That's
is
a
one
cool
of our,
name of a band.
one of our, yeah. You know, we don't have the Foggiest Notion.
That's a cool name of a
why
band.
we
I
play
dig that.
them, but you know, they're
I
pretty
dig
darn
that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger's a great guy.
So,
Really great guy.
We had him on the show, and that's what we do. We pick people that we want to see every year.
Sure,
And,
sure.
and you're now one of them, too.
Oh, I appreciate that, guys. We just love playing. We
Yeah.
love playing for
Well,
fun.
and that's the whole purpose. I asked you for some music to put on the
Sure.
radio.
Sure,
we want to
man.
get you, you know, with Noah, you got the inn here in Colorado Springs, too. But
Yeah.
you know what? We want you to come up and play a lot more.
Oh,
And
we would love to.
So, you know, we've got just...
What time is it?
Well, it's not even, you know, it's that time, but...
We can do.
Well,
we
let
can
me
what
do
we
let me
want.
do one more song that I wrote. My mom is here. She loves this song. This is a song called Dream.
I was
We
I
never
was hoping.
we haven't performed this live. This is just kind of a studio song, you know, we've done, and
We
I
love
wrote.
surprises.
Yeah, I do too. Well, I kind of every now and then I do, but sometimes it's cool, I guess. But my heart can't take a right. I just can't do it again. I can't take another heartache. I just can't.
No.
So no, I'm just kidding. But anyways, this song is Dream, and it's off the new album. It's a short song. There's no crazy guitar or me trying to be crazy. It's a song I wrote in California, sitting on the beach in Oceanside, just kind of daydreaming. Hope you guys like it. She's always walking by herself when she's on the beach. Always talking to herself and she lives in a dream. And nothing to me, well, she's gotta be free. Well, is it a dream? Clap along if you feel like it. She's gotta be free, well, she's talking to me, well, is she a dream?
beach, always talking to herself when she lives in a dream. She's nothing to me, well, she's gotta be free. Well, is she a dream? Gotta be free, well, she's talking to me. Well, is she a dream? Is she a dream? Is she a dream? Oh yeah. Is she a dream? Oh no, no, no. Is she a dream? Thank you very much.
What a great night, you guys. You know, you have a wonderful attitude towards life. I enjoyed listening to you
Oh,
tonight.
I appreciate that. Thank you,
You have
miss.
a wonderful soul, you know. For being a young man, you have an old soul, I think, because the things that are on your mind, you know, that you were speaking with us, are a big deal to me. You know, they
Sure.
really are. They're good things. You guys have a good spirit, so I had fun tonight. Thank
I
you
appreciate
very much.
that.
And this is what we talked about before sound check. How many people come up and say, gee, what's the deal on you, Zakk? Where are you from? Or what
Yeah.
about Gavin and Noah? You know, what about Noah? And you know.
What about Noah?
I know.
That
but
sounds like a really good movie. What about Noah?
That's true. But no, you know, whenever we ask people, do you ever interact with the band when you're at a place? And they go, no. And we go, why? You know, get to know the people that entertain you. Yeah, now we know it.
That was good.
But yes, thank you so much for you know, coming, bringing the families.
Oh yeah, this is fun. This is awesome.
KCRT in Trinidad.
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you
the
so
new
much.
voice of Lee's Barbecue right over there. Happy birthday to my dad. I
All
want to
right.
thank,
That's right.
thank a happy birthday to my dad for coming up from Trinidad.
Happy birthday.
Nice Yankee hat, big boy. But no, I want to thank a few people before we're out of here. I promised him I would. I want to thank Skip for all he did. As always done, he's a great friend, just helping me out on this free time, and he's a great guy. And I want to thank Mark. I want to thank Ed for having us here. We didn't even have to be here tonight, you know, playing in spring. So I just want to say thank you guys. I'm really blessed to be here. I also want to thank PV Amplification. I'm actually not using my PV tonight. A friend of mine let me borrow his amp. My amps are getting retubed. So I want to thank the guys at PV. Want to thank Dave at GHS Strings. Bunch of people that I know make it possible, and just want to say thanks to everybody, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Thanks to 303 Magazine. Thanks to We Got the Blues. Thank you all for coming out, and every one of you for sharing this experience with me. It's been a rather pleasant night at the least. So I just want to say thank you guys again, and we are the Broken Circle. I will end on one song if it's okay with you.
Well, you know, since Skip came in late, he was almost. I felt
Skip, what do you want to hear?
I felt a tear on my shoulder.
You want to hear?
He goes, "Can we do another song?" And it's like, yes, that's what we get for owning the station. We can do what we want.
Exactly. The perks.
Please, no Fleetwood Mac dreams, Skip. Please, I beg. No Fleetwood Mac dreams, I beg. I'm just kidding. Oh,
Just burn the house down one last time.
What's the one song that we did on your new album?
Survey says.
alrighty. See if you guys know this one. Thank you. This is a birthday. Thank you to my dad for coming. Hey, Joe.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Joe. I said, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey, Joe. say where you're going with that gun in your head. I said I'm going down to shoot my old lady. I caught her messing around with another man. John Cat, this is for you. Yes, I did. I caught my lady. I caught her messing around with another man. Yes, I did. I caught her. You know, I caught my old lady messing around town. You know, I gave her the gun, baby, and I shot her. Joe, you know I caught my old lady messing around town. Hey Joe, I'm wondering where the hell I'm gonna run to now. Hey Joe, I might even take a walk to the Gold Room in Colorado Springs. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you, Zakk DeBono and the Broken Circle with our friend Noah Mast
Yes.
and our new friend Gavin
Now-
on drums. We have one last parting offer. Mitch from Strange Parade has said, if you're here tonight and you want to see the Strange Parade at Stargazers June 3rd, hit our like button on the Facebook page, and if you've already done that, send us a message and say, I want a ticket to the Strange Parade show June 3rd at Stargazers, and it's yours. We're going to do this next Thursday, and we're going to do it the 31st of May for the next two shows.
Great giveaways. That's really fantastic.
We love giving stuff away.
Yeah, we
if anybody
do.
else,
We
if anybody
do.
else wants to give, let us give away stuff for them. We are most into that.
We are. We like it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna,
every
we're gonna
Gavin,
do pictures
come on up here.
at the end.
Gavin, and I'm gonna go get my sock puppets. Hang on.
All right, yeah, but we are done for the evening. Shadow Man, take us.
That's been another wonderful session of The Beat Goes On right here on KCUSDigitalMedia.com. Just a couple of things real quick. I want you to go to our YouTube channel, Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative. Subscribe to that channel. That way you know everything that we're doing and all the good music in Denver and around Colorado. Number two, we'd like to thank KCRT out of Trinidad, and we'd like you to stay tuned to KCUSDigitalMedia.com for all your best Colorado music 24/7. Thanks. See you next week.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.